Hey guys, it's Josh with Fish Camp Hike Alaska. It's early May and we are spending 8 days in the beautiful Prince William Sound shrimping and fishing for squid, rockfish, lingcod, and halibut. I am bringing Ty, the other owner of our charter company, Big Butt Charters, and we are leaving out of Whittier and driving the boat to Valdez. We plan on trying to catch everything Alaska has to offer and cooking up some of the best seafood in the world. So to bait these up, I use what's called shrimp pellets. It kind of looks like dog food right here. Put it in this little vented jar, and that's what kind of gives them the scent and brings those shrimp in. I usually throw a little bit of herring oil into the jar too. Screw it up top. I'm setting these guys in about 480 to 500 feet of water, and we're gonna put both of them in a line right here. So I got these guys set right where we did the best last year. Hopefully there's some good stuff in it, but these are the first pots of the season for 2024 here. How old was he? So this one's been soaking about a little over an hour. Typically you want to let them soak for like 4 hours or more, but we're just trying to see if we can get a few shrimp before we head over to Valdez.
Right there.
Oh, a couple.
Got a couple in there.
There's a couple right there. And the next one. Oh, only one in that one. First little quick pull there. We got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shrimp. But these are the two that we get. We're targeting these guys. These are the spot prawns here. They got the spots on the tail. All right, so now we are heading to Valdez. It says on the chart that it's 72 nautical miles. And that's by the crow flies. Probably gonna take us around 3 to 4 hours. It's just about 3 o'clock p.m. here now, so we're gonna get in kind of late, but we're gonna go try to find somewhere to set our pots there. And yeah, usually we stay here in Whittier. This is our 4th year doing this trip. We actually have a video from last year on here where we stayed here and did pretty well shrimping. But this year it was kind of crappier weather, and we decided we might as well go over to Valdez and check what's up over there. Well, how the regulations work here in Prince William Sound is there's an area next to Whittier and next to Valdez that allows you to only have 2 pots, but you can have 3 on the outside farther out. So we're kind of on the outside just going into Valdez here, and we're going to throw 1 pot, and then we're going to throw 2 more pots in that 2-pot zone. So here goes pot number 1 in the Valdez area.
They were like 2 or 5 years.
Well, setting number 2 here in 300 foot. A little bit closer to town. And we're going to set the 3rd one really close to town. So, all right, 3 miles from the harbor of Valdez here. We're going to set the last pot in about 300 feet of water. Well, I've always been told that Valdez is probably the prettiest place to go on the coast in the central Alaska area here. And I'm thinking I might agree with them. It's a pretty sweet view right here. Pulling into the Valdez harbor here, and we're staying at the Best Western, and it's right here, right in the entrance to the harbor. It's kind of nice. This is the first time me or Ty have been here, so we're just kind of figuring it out. Well, it took us a while to figure out where to park the boat, but I think we're in a good transient spot now. We're gonna go check into the hotel here. Well, we're sitting down here at the wheelhouse. They have a pretty good harbor view. I got the seafood risotto. Ty got a black and blue burger, but it looks delicious. Well, we ate some dinner, and now we're gonna go pull the pots that we set here. By the time we get there, maybe almost a 3-hour soak on it. Kind of short soak, but kind of want to see at least what one of them's got in it. Maybe move it if it's got nothing going on. So that's what we're doing on the day 1. Gotta make it happen while we're here. back! Oh, we got a couple. Not a ton in there, but these are pretty good size ones here. Well, that was a decent pull there, so I think we decided that we're gonna go get that second pot out. It's gonna be dark soon, so we gotta hurry.
It's hard to get in this kind of water. It's so bumpy out here.
Yeah, man, it was windy back in there. It is gorgeous out here, though. Whoa, couple. Yeah.
Little too.
Yeah, not as big as the other spot. Well, that one had a little bit longer soak than that first one, and well, it's only had about 6 in there, so we're gonna go try and probably throw it somewhere in closer by that other one and see if we can't dial that spot in a little bit. That's it for the shrimping for us today. Not too bad considering, you know, we started in Homer today, and over 3 hour drive to Whittier, and then over a 3 hour drive on the boat to Valdez. So yeah, not too bad for a first day. Figured out looking up on my app there that these aren't actually called side stripe, they're called coon stripe. So that's what it says on the Fishing Game app. So not a ton for today, but 2 legit pulls in a brand new area. To say it ain't that bad. Hopefully it only gets better as the days go on. But as you can see, it's getting dark. It's like a little after 10 o'clock, so we're starting to get that midnight sun, but not quite yet. But we're gonna go to bed. I'm tired. Long day.
Well, good morning. It is day 2 on our Valdez shrimping adventure. All right, now we're gonna go check the pots, see what's in them. We'll probably be out all day and do some fishing, see what we can find.
Day number 2, first pot. See what we got. We got a really shallow pot here. We put it like 250 feet. So let's see if they're up higher.
There we go.
Not so much. We'll only put 6 shrimp in on that pot there, so we're gonna go pull the second one and see if that one's any better, and then readjust from there. Here she comes. Well, you know, there's a couple in there, a little crab in there too, but a little juvenile tanner crab. Another, yeah, good size again, just not a ton. Yeah. 2 pots for an overnight soak, not greatest, but they're big size. Setting the better one back just to get something, and then maybe we're gonna explore a little bit of this other one. Well, we moved in closer to the harbor here. There's just a ton of pots real close, so I don't know if people just don't want to go out that far, or it's just good shrimping right here. So we're gonna throw one in here real close and see if it works. And then we're gonna go out to the 3 pot zone and pull that other pot that we got way out there. So we're gonna see what that one's got.
Oh, got a view.
Yeah. So now that we got them all our pots set for the morning here, we're gonna try a little squid fishing. It's a kind of a first time thing for us, so we've never done this before, but we're gonna start off in like 600 feet of water and drift into like 1,000. For that, we decided to invest in a electric reel. So this is the Shimano, I think it's called the Beastmaster 9000. Yep. To catch these squid, this is what we use. A jig with all these points on it, just kind of snags it. They come up to it. So we're just gonna drop that down to the bottom, and then you kind of slowly reel up until you feel like you got one. And once you do, then you can turn that sucker on and crank it. Oofda. A long ways down. Oh, there we are. There's the bottom. Down 700 feet. Think I got one. Ty's over there using the electric reel, and I had the little hand crank, so it's gonna be a while.
Check in.
Hopefully there's a squid. Yeah,
30 minutes.
30 minutes, we'll check in. I think we're getting close. Hopefully there's one still on there. Oh, it just came off. Had one tentacle. Oh, there, it just fell off. One tentacle on it, ripped it off. So there's definitely squid here. Gotta go back down. It takes forever to reel up, but we're gonna get one here. I think he hooked up on something. Cranking in.
This is my kind of reeling right here. Oh, something just popped off.
Oh yeah, look at that one. Ripped it off again. That beak was right on there. They say they don't really bite it to eat, but they think this is another squid and they attack it because they're aggressive towards each other. Woo, cranking away, maybe have another one on. Hopefully this one sticks. Coming up.
40.
Oh, the anticipation is killing me. Oh, he's on there. He's on there. Yeah. Oh man, get the net. There we go. First squid hit of the trip.
That's a little one, but hey.
There goes my net. Hold on. Got so excited. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, squirting out. Look at guy. Look at that guy. Oh yes. Beautiful. Well, that's awesome. We got one.
Yeehaw!
Woo! First squid of the trip. We got another one on right here. So hoping it stays on. I'm kind of, those first two we got ripped right out, so I'm just trying to ease them up, not reel too fast. Nice. Yeah. Stuck in the net. There we go.
Yeah, I got it.
Woo! Whoa, squid. That's nice right there. That's my first squid. Well, we got two up now. So it was a little bit bigger than the last one, the first one there. So that's, will be some good eats. So Ty's got the squid jig on still there. I'm switching up here. I'm gonna see if there's any actual fish down there. Just got a double circle hook rig on this herring. We'll send it down there, see if we got anything. We got one. What is it? 660 feet. Got something on the line. This is no squid this time though. This is a fish. We're gonna see what it is. Gonna be a while though. Oh, it came off. What? Didn't even notice it either. Round two, got a fish on. Hopefully this one stays on the hook because I don't like reeling up 660 feet without something on there.
Is it messy?
Did it just pop off? No, he's there. What did we got?
What the hell?
Oh, is that a short raker? Look at that sucker. Short raker, I think. This is a non-pelagic rockfish right here. That's a big one too. Look at that guy. I believe it's a short raker, but it might be a rough eye too. But it is different than the yellow eye, which you're prohibited to keep right here. You got some black spots on that. That's a cool fish right there. Can't take the pressure change from 600, so he inflates up. And if you were going to release him, you have to put him on a release device. But we're gonna keep this guy. It's a nice one. That'll be a good eater. Down there, he has got 4 little squid beaks in there. So this guy must be eating squid down there. So he's spitting them up. That's what he's been eating. But he wanted a herring today. Well, we got some couple squid there and a nice rockfish. Now we're gonna kind of move a little bit deeper. Maybe try like 1,000 feet or so. See what we can find there. We are in 1,000 feet. Looked it up. This one's definitely a short raker. Very similar to a rough eye. Rough eye are actually the longest living rockfish known. And they can get up to like 205 years old. The guy's kicking a little. But this one, the short raker, are the second oldest, and they can get like 150 years old, it said. So I don't know. He's not super giant. I know there's a lot bigger ones out there, but he's a good sized one, so he's probably in that 75-year range. So, well, that 1,000-foot stuff, we didn't really get anything going on there, so maybe missed a couple squid bites there, but yeah, we kind of tucked in shallow here in like 60 feet. We're gonna maybe cook up some of that squid for lunch. We've never processed these squid before, so we looked up a YouTube video, kind of like you guys are doing. Well, basically the hood right there is the edible part, but you want to get all the innards out of it. And it sounds like there's maybe a little cartilage piece or something in there that you gotta pull out too. And then you want to, cut the beak and the eyeballs off the beak right there. I cut that off and cut you can cook the tentacles and then the hood. So Oh yeah, look at that. That's the one you gotta pull out right there. I kind of figured out that these tentacles right here have almost like little barbs on them. So when you kind of can feel them. So you gotta scrape those off. Get those little parts right there and then just kind of scrape them off. Just a little pokey, so you don't think I want to swallow those. Oh, there we got them. We got them. We're hooked up. Ooh. I don't know what this is. Look at that. That's what that was. A little herring must have been a little too big for him. That guy right there, the copper rockfish, one of those non-pelagic species there that we get here. I kept the short raker, so this guy's got to go back. Check in with Ty the cook here. I don't need long at all. Huh? Look at him fill right up. So first round, we're just trying it with some butter and garlic, lemon, salt, pepper. As soon as I hit the bottom, got another one on. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Another copper. A little bit smaller. Finished product. Looking pretty good. It only did a couple minutes here. But yeah. Ooh. The hood pieces are better.
Oh, are they?
Tried some of the tentacles, a little bit chewy.
Yeah.
The hood pieces are nice. They're good. They're not so chewy. It's a bit time consuming to prepare, but end result's not bad at all. I could eat some more of that. Yeah. I want
Another copper.
Woo-hoo. Might be. Let's see. Another nice one right there. Ooh. Hooked up again. Copper. Look at that. Yeah, more. Well, it's actually a little smaller than the last one. About done. Don't get me wrong. I love this stuff after you freeze it and bring it home, but nothing beats the fresh stuff when you just catch it and cook it before it's frozen. It is delicious. Well, all done eating and everything, so now we're about time to go pull the pots again for round 2 for the day. We're gonna start with this one out here. We're still out far in the 3-pot zone, and then we'll go inside and go pull the other 2. Go, come on! Oh, one on top. Not very many though. We got 5 in there, 6 maybe. Oh, a few again. Find a new spot for this pot. What? Nothing.
I see a little one in there.
2 tiny cocktail shrimp. It ain't fit.
And the same crab we caught this morning.
That one pot was pretty much a blank, and that's been our best pot. So I don't know, we put it a little bit shallower, so we thought maybe we just got a little too deep. But we're gonna pull this last pot that's closest to town and see what's in that one. But Ty's been working on cleaning up what we've caught today so far. Those are the heads, some of the leftovers, and the tail's going, so I got a decent amount. Give me some shrimp. Ooh, that's not bad at all. Oh, that'd be
our best pot.
Be our best pot so far. Ooh, that was a good pull. Finally, got a good one. Got a good one. So we'll see what tonight's pulls bring, but we might have to move that other pot right to this one. Taking a break and going to Safeway to get some supplies for tomorrow. Breaded coconut. I'm gonna try a little coconut breaded shrimp or something. So, but that's for tomorrow. Headed to Fat Mermaid. Gonna have dinner here before we pull the last pot. So, this is a highly recommended place in Valdez. Thank you.
Thank you.
I got some nice beef tacos. Prime rib sandwich here. About 9 o'clock at night now, so we're gonna do our last pull for the night. So hopefully we got some good trip in it. We're probably just gonna do the close 2. Not gonna go out far. Yes, come on.
Well, there's our blank. Get that out of the way.
Blank went from the best pot to the worst pot. There it is. Oh yeah, got some in there. Woo. 27. That was our best pull for one pot. They switched on us. One went blank, and one was good, and then the other one went blank, and the other one was good. Who knows? So we're just thinking it's the shallow. They're up in the shallow stuff, 300 or less. Everything that I've done in Whittier is usually always like 400 to 500, but this has all been 300 to 200 here. So hopefully we figured it out. It's 200 to 300 now. Woo. Good night, boat. See you tomorrow morning.
And it's day 3 here on our Valdez shrimping trip. So it's a little bit, like I said, a little bit after 6. Ty's getting some breakfast. I'm heading down to the boat, get stuff ready, and first thing in the morning we're gonna pull the pots. So got a little bit better start on this day, so hopefully we get some good soaking times out of them today. She's still there. Well, if you come to Valdez in not the peak summer season, it's very nice because there's hardly anyone here. Not a lot of boat traffic, so there's still quite a few pots out, but it's, you know, not a lot of people out and about, so you kind of pick your spots for the most part. So it's really nice. I know in the summertime it gets cranking, I'm sure, just like everybody else, everywhere else in Alaska. So pot number 1. Oh man, there's a decent amount in there. Ooh, not a ton, but enough. Well, that was a good pull, so we're just putting it right back. 300 foot of water again, but it is the best day we've had so far here, so I figured I'd give you guys a look at the view. It is awesome. If you're worried about giving away my spot, there's no secret, there's a ton of pots right out here. So if you're here, just get outside the harbor and there's a ton of pots just right there. So it's pretty, looks like it's a well-known spot. Pot number 2 this morning. Ooh, looks good, looks good. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, look at that pot. That's a good pot. Stuff in there. That's our best one yet. Pretty good for 2 pots. Excellent 2 pulls this morning. It's just gorgeous out too. But we're gonna go to that far one and see if that third one's got some in there. But yeah, we're starting to dial it in. It's nice. Weather has drastically changed. Well, it's blowing pretty good out here. Got a little bit of chop going. Can we do the hat trick? 3 good pots. Oh, octopus! Oh. Stealing our shrimp, man. My first octopus of the season, though. Look at this guy. This species is the giant Pacific octopus. This is just a little guy. They get a lot bigger than this, but he'll be great bait. Look at that. A sea cucumber! Look at that sucker. That's the first time catching one of those in the pot. Ate them all up. Well, we tucked into Galena Bay in here. It's a lot nicer in here. We're just outside Indian Creek out here. And we're gonna set the pot in here and try it out here. Hopefully octopus don't take these shrimps. Well, since it's nice in here, we're gonna take a drop for some squid right here. The little hump that's 540 drifts off into over 600 feet. This is what we're using right here. These are the squid jigs. Hardwire tackle here in Alaska make these, and I can put a link in there for those guys, but they're pretty wicked looking. Well, nothing going on here. Pulling up, moving to another spot. Well, still a little nasty on the outside, so we're gonna go tuck back into closer to town there, and hopefully it's still nice over there. Try getting some squid in there. Well, even though Valdez is, you know, really good fishing town, really good shrimping, beautiful views, tourism, it's still mainly an oil town. That's the main business. That's where everybody works pretty much. That's the main thing that's going on in Valdez. It is an oil town. Those oil tankers come in and out all the time. found some calmer water, so we're gonna drop out here. Like almost about 800 feet here, so a little deeper. Well, nothing here. Gonna make a move. Woo. Well, we didn't have any luck squid fishing, but it's about a little bit past noon. These pots have been soaking for like 5 hours, so we're gonna pull them again. Hopefully we did good this morning. Oh.
Boom to bust right
Boom
there.
to bust. 3 shrimp. Not a very good pull there again, but so we're gonna just keep that one on board, see what this other one's got. Maybe if that one's better, we'll reset it over there. Here she is. All right. Not as good as this morning, but pretty good compared to the last one. Whew. So that one was a decent pull. So we're gonna string these 2 pots together. 100 feet of floating line connected to each other, and we'll set the first one. We'll start in about 300 feet of water and move towards the shallower stuff for the second one. Give her. Let her go out. Here comes the next one here. Watch out here. Kind of like to put some tension on it just to make sure that line gets straightened out so they get spread out good. Otherwise they'll be right on top of each other. Lunchtime. So we're gonna be cooking up some shrimp, and I'm gonna do some that rockfish, that short raker we caught yesterday. We're gonna be deep frying some up. My favorite preferred, I use shore lunch breading, and some guys do like a wet batter or egg wash with the fish, but I like to just do it straight powder. And I use a paper bag. It kind of helps cut down on the moisture and puts a real nice thin layer on it. Makes it easy to clean up easy. You can just throw it right away after you're done, but throw them all in there and give it a shake. Woo. Perfect. Just like that. And dump them in your oil. If you got a thermometer, 350 is usually where I like to go, but if you don't, just kind of use a little breading to test it. Ooh, sizzling pretty good, so looks like that oil's pretty much ready. Couple minutes each side and they'll be good and done. When you're on the boat, don't want to use too much oil to deep fry them, actually, because let's get a big pot, but get one boat that comes by, your oil's going everywhere. Just add a little salt and pepper to the breading or to the fish after it's done. Some guys like tartar sauce, but when it's fresh like this, you don't need it. That's good. All right, shrimp's peeled. This is what we're doing here. Putting in a little fish bread in here first. Coat it up a little bit. And we're gonna do a little egg wash. Got an egg wash. And then coconut and a panko mix. So it's gonna be a little bit coconut encrusted shrimp. Coat it up, ready to go in the oil. Might have been a little hot on the oil, but it's hard to regulate temperature outside, but I'm gonna use a little sweet chili sauce to dip it in. Right into some sweet chili sauce. Just eat it on up. Oh, those are perfect. Well, delicious lunch. Kind of jigged around a little bit to see if we could find some squid over here, but no dice. Well, we're gonna go probably take a break, head in, maybe take a nap. It's been a long day, and then come back out for tonight to pull the rest of the pots. So we'll see you at dinner. Headed to Mike's Palace and try her out. It's only like 4 or 5 options right now to eat anyway, so might as well hit each one every day of the week. So we try them all. Have to go back out and look, but I'm pretty sure it says Mike's Palace on the door, but it says Mike's Place on the menu. Not really sure which one it is. One of those two. Burgers here. Definitely says Mike Palace on the top. But pretty good food. We had some burgers. It was nice. But still not sure if it's Mike Palace or Mike Place. But all right, we're gonna go pull the pots. See if we got any shrimp in there. Decided to come to the far pot first. So we're here at Indian Creek
hoping we can get some shrimp out here. Haven't really done much on our third pot on the outside here yet, so hoping this is the one. Here she comes. What we got? No. Is that a little bitty cod? I don't know what that is. It's a little tiny cod. Look at that. It's a gray cod. I guess when they small like that, they call them tom cods. New spot like number 4 for this outside one. We can't seem to find them out here. But we've never had luck in the 3-pot zone over the years. Seems like we just burn more fuel than anything, but eventually we'll find a good spot out here. Eventually. Woo, coming aboard. 2-pot set. We got some in there. Yeah, I got it. Come on, baby. Here we go. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what we're looking for.
That's what we're looking for. Yes. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh yeah. That's a good pull. That's a good pull. Hey, just got done getting the pots ready to reset, and heard a whale pop up. There he is right there. Oh yeah. Oh, just tease us with the tail shot. Pretty good size ones. All pretty nice. But time to process. It's the time consuming part. Try and get that poop chute out right there. They come right out just like that. First year we didn't have one of these baskets. They are super nice, like essential for shrimping. Pretty good bag of shrimp right there though. Good morning guys, it's Josh, and this is day 4 of our Valdez shrimping trip. Today's kind of a little bit of crappy weather today. As you can see, it's raining. It's lightened up a little bit actually. It was really pouring this morning, and then it's blowing also outside, kind of outside of Valdez and out in the open. Looked at the buoy this morning. It was kind of peaked at like 27 knots gusting, so we might not even get out to pull that far pot today. So might be sticking close and just hanging out. Woo! Just lovely. I got it. Well, even when it's raining, it's still pretty. Here it comes. Oh, buddy. Oh, a little rockfish in there or something? Oh, yeah. Pretty good. Not quite as good as last night, but we got some numbers in there. Yeah. I'm not really sure who this guy is. It's some kind of rockfish. I'd have to look him up to tell you exactly. A species I probably haven't caught before. So I haven't shown this before, but usually right after you pull them in, you want to put these shrimp right in the bucket with some salt water here, clean salt water. So you can see this is pretty dirty. They like to purge themselves, so that's really good to flush them out. And then even if you don't get all the poop shoots out, when they're pretty cleaned out already, if you do that. And this strainer, like I said, is a game changer. Boom, just like that. First year, we were digging and picking them out by hand, or just dumping them on the ground and trying to pick them up by hand there. But you throw them in that strainer, and then you can just dump them right back into the next bucket. Now we usually go like maybe 2 or 3 kind of filters through, depending on if they're kind of more muddy area that we got them in or what. But they'll kind of dirty up the water, and you'll see, and then the last go around will stay pretty clear. Look at all the sea otters! And a group of sea otters is called a raft, which I always thought was kind of funny. It doesn't want to show the tail. We are at the valley. It's actually not too bad out here. I think we're a little protected. It's out there in the open. It's blowing where the buoy is. I looked up online, but it's not bad here. Will this be the day the far pot produces?
There's the black marker. It's close.
Not today.
Not today, not today.
Well, they say, you know, try to get it off the drop off, get it the right foot markers, and then, you know, even freshwater inlets out there. We got a little creek coming in right over here in this valley, but you know, you do all the things you think would work, but it's hard to find new spots. So just got to keep trying. Well, we tucked into Jack Bay here. It's started to blow a little bit out there where that other pot was, but I don't know, it's really nice right here. We got a little protection from the mountain behind us, and we're gonna see if we can catch some squid again. I mean, we gotta find a good spot for it. Well, today I'm gonna make some lunch here, and we're gonna do some smoked salmon dip. Shout out to Clay Duda for smoking up this king salmon. Looks delicious. For this smoked salmon dip, pretty easy, guys. You just want to throw a block of cream cheese in there, take your smoked salmon, shred it all up, throw that in there. I like to add a clove of garlic, chop that up real fine, 1 lemon, some dill on top of there, and then I just pour in half and half in there until it's creamy enough so you can kind of scoop it up with, you know, I'm using wheat thins today, but crackers or whatever, just make it soft enough so we can dip it out. And that's pretty much it. Well, still raining pretty hard, but tried a little bit of squid jig in there, and just nothing. You know, I'd like to go back to that first spot where we got those two, but missed a couple other ones. But it's just been too windy every day to drift that area, so we're gonna head back in. I think take a little break today, and we'll pull them in the afternoon before dinner. Nice size ones. Yeah, nice size ones. The head's here. Well, this one's broken, but you gotta watch out for this guy right here. It's real pokey, so they break them off a lot. I think they use them for fighting or something, but afternoon here. It is a lot nicer. It finally stopped raining. It's just gorgeous out here. Valdez is beautiful if you ever get the chance to come.
Recording?
Right. Well, that one just didn't have, we had one in there, one shrimp on 2 pots. It's been good this whole time. So, I don't know. Maybe we missed it by a little bit, or I don't know. The other boat came by, the pot that was closest to us. Looked like he didn't get much either. I mean, he said he was getting good ones before as well. So either they moved out of here or that somebody came and poached their pot. So I don't know. Maybe, well, we reset anyway. Hopefully they haven't just moved out of here, but see if they come back. You never know. Really hear it. Yeah. Oh, I don't know if you can see that in the GoPro. There's a big old rock slide coming down the mountain. Oh, look at that. Big boulders. See them rolling down the hill? The big boulders. Dang. Definitely heard it before he saw it. Yeah, that's crazy. Decided to go head to the Valdez Brewery. Looks nice. They got a food truck outside too. 4 Betties. Thank you much.
Thank you.
You can just bring your food right inside from the food truck to the brewery, so that's what we're gonna do. One nice thing about Valdez is everything is walkable here. I mean, all the restaurants and all the other stuff to do is pretty much within walking distance from the harbor, so it's really nice. Lamb look good. The shrimp po' boy. Highly recommend that. That's really good. It's just those giant mounds of snow all over when you're walking. I believe they have the record for the most snowfall in a year, and they have the record for the most snowfall in a day. That's something ridiculous, like 11 feet or something. But I think we're gonna go back to the hotel and get some early night rest, because we're gonna go try and get out far tomorrow.
Today we're gonna go pull the pot this morning, and then we are gonna head out where the Prince William Sound meets the Gulf of Alaska, and we're gonna do some fishing. So we're gonna try and get to Montague Island if we can. Otherwise, the plan B is kind of tucked behind Hinchinbrook if it's a little bit too rough out there. But we're gonna see if we can find some halibut, maybe some rockfish and lingcod and stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be a good one today. Yeah, that's better. That one's good.
Nice.
Yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo. Pretty good size. You taking the over or you taking the under? 6 shrimp.
I want big numbers, but historically, it's been struggled.
Here she comes.
Starfish.
Starfish and
Octopus.
an octopus. There was shrimp in there. He's had 3 legs ripped off and they're growing back.
That octopus has been busy.
That's a big starfish to get inside the little hole.
Yeah.
Sucker. Look at all. 1, 2, 3. Hey, it's still good. Good size one only. Just counting the shells that he's eaten. That would have been like a dozen shrimp in there. Not for that guy. Man, that pot was pretty diverse, I would say. We had 5 live shrimp, 1 octopus, probably about 10 dead shrimp, and 2 starfish. We'll be sending those back. Only made it to the front side of Montague, but it's a little sporty. Thinking we might go back to the other inside the channel there, where it's a little smoother. It's real confused out here still. There's Montague right there. Still came over into the channel here. That's Montague Island right there. Hinchinbrook Island right over there. But super nice in here. A little bit sporty out on the open side there. But we're gonna hit up this halibut spot that we've hit up for a couple years now and see if we can find something today. Current's running pretty hard. We're gonna have to use some weight. You can kind of see at the back of the boat just flowing. We're anchored up here. It's about 240 feet. Got circle hooks with the stinger. We're gonna be using some herring. Lunker lotion. Just like so. So, fishing for halibut, you want your weight all the way down on the bottom. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but our lines are flagged at an angle about that, and that's a 3-pound lead, so that current's running pretty hard. Should be able to feel it bounce off the bottom like that. Well, I always like to just come a couple cranks out. So just off the bottom. Then you just wait for a bite with that circle hook. Once you get a bite, let him eat on it, wait till he's pulling down real good, and then just nice easy cranks. Get him on up. Good. Just chopping up a bunch of herring here. I'm gonna put a chum bag down to give us a little more scent. Send it down to the bottom. Add a bit of octopus, one of these octopus that we caught. Well, it's been about 45 minutes, no bites yet, so I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna go with the jig. Well, been a little over an hour now, slack tide. Yeah, we're gonna try something else. We haven't even gotten a bite yet, so doesn't look like they're here. We're not gonna wait around that long. We're gonna go find some fish. We're gonna drift over a few humps and see if we can pick anything up on the jig. Got one on. What do we got? Nice quillback rockfish. Toodles. There you go. Down right there is a kelp greenling. We'll let him go. We got rockfish. Ooh, he got hit on the way down. Yeah, we got something. Nice. There we go. Let's see what we got. Lingcod.
Hey.
That's not a bad one there. Oh, settle down, buddy. Woo. That one here's a lingcod. Out of season. Got to be July 1st to keep these guys. Bye-bye. There we go. Yeah. Size on there. Hooked up. Oh, he's fighting now. All right. Nice little lingcod. There we go. A little bit smaller, that one. What do you got? Big old quillback.
Go back.
There you go. Felt good, but just a snag. Felt really good. Let me try this out, guys. Kodiak Custom. He just makes these jigs. Yep, there he is. Oh, instantly.
Nice.
That's a good fish. Got whacked on the way down. First drop with that lure.
Ooh, beauty.
Beautiful lingcod. Kodiak Custom. That sucker. Woo! Let him go. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Fighting good. What do you got? Another quillback. You are a quillback master. Ooh. Nice. Oh yeah. Yeah. Feels like the heaviest one so far, though. Excellent lingcod there. Beauty. Wish it was lingcod season. See you, buddy. Well, that hump was pretty good. Got a few lingcod, a few rockfish. We're gonna go try another one. There you go, man. Oh, we barely hooked on, huh? Yeah. There we go. Well, that's a black rockfish right there. Those are the ones that we like to keep. You get 3 apiece. Oh yeah, that's a good one there. Ooh, big one. There we go. Great. It's a dark rockfish, not a black rockfish. Definitely looks like it's full of eggs there, so we're gonna send that guy, that girl back down. Hopefully she can still reproduce. What do we got? Ooh, yellow eye. Little yellow eye. Yeah, nice little yellow eye. Can't keep those. So using the release device, send them back down. Well, we're gonna go try another spot here. A little bit more current's picking up now, so try and tuck into one of the bays, get out of the current a little better. Got one on. What do we got? Snagged a yellowtail rockfish. It's a yellowtail rockfish right there. Another pelagic species of those. We're gonna let him go.
Well, 3 times on the way down.
Like a yellowtail rockfish there. We're gonna let him go. Got something on. That was an aggressive kelp greenling. Huh. Big one. Nice. I got another nice black rockfish there. Beauty. Hooked up! Hooked up! What we got? Whole big old cod. Oh, the gray cod there. Nice. How was that?
It's a lot of work.
Nice gray cod. We're gonna send him back down. Oh, I think we might have a halibut on. As soon as I say that. Got off. Brisket. Oh, he hit again. He hit again. Yep, there he is. Oh, stay on this time, buddy. Oh, it got off again. Come back, come back. Got one. Oh, buddy. Oh, okay. He's pulling good. This might be a halibut. All right, let's get this guy in. It's a good one. Maybe the one I missed earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, good size one. That's a good spot, yeah. Nice, good work. Nice gaff. Excellent. Oh, look at that guy. Nice fish. Tie's on.
He doesn't like coming up, I can tell you that.
I wouldn't either. Ooh, what do you got? Cod. Big cod though.
Pacific gray cod right here. Very common, no limit on these, but we're gonna toss it back. Hooked up. I think it's gonna be another cod though. Okay. Oh no! No surprise. Got an arrow tooth flounder. These guys look a lot like a halibut. They call them arrow tooth flounders. They just have all crazy teeth right there. If you can see them.
Both eyes on one side, just like halibut.
Yep. You can't eat those guys, but I've been told they're kind of mushy and stuff. I've never had one myself, but we got halibut, so we're not keeping that. Ooh, a little later, we're gonna go head on in. Well, that was a fun little day. It's kind of slower, honestly, for Montague anyway. But we got some fish, so only one halibut, a few lingcod, a few rockfish. So it was good. Good day. We're gonna head on back in and pull those pots. When do we want shrimp? When do we want them? Now! A couple. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Better than none. There's a few in there. Boy, that's better. The fish is a lot better. Nice. Just got all the shrimp taken care of. Now we gotta fillet up the fish. Rockfish, you just want to start right behind the fin, kind of at an angle towards their head. Cut straight down. There's like a bone right here, so you can kind of feel it. But then you just want to follow the spine down, all the way down here, so you get to about the anal fin there. And then you poke that all the way through, and then cut that off like that. And you can just follow it down. Cut through the pin bones there, and then just follow the ribs. And just cut around the ribs there, and then cut that off like that. Flip it over, kind of the same thing. Angle towards the head, and just follow that down all the way till you get down about there. Poke it all the way through, and the same thing. Bring it down. Break through the pin bones and then follow the ribs. Now we do the halibut. Halibut. Great right here. And we're right down the center. Nice line there to help you watch it. That guy up just like that. Follow those bones all the way down, and then cut through the skin. There's that first fillet. Beauty, beauty. Same thing on the other side, underneath the fin there, and then follow those bones all the way down. Same thing, poke through the skin, and scoop that right out. Yeah, got the little rib bones there. Just kind of off. There we go. And the cheek's right there. This one kind of got gaffed right there, so this one might not be good, but the other side will be good. But back side, same thing, kind of come from the head down towards the fin, and then follow that middle line all the way down. You can flay it up nice all the way. Through the skin. Another nice flay. Thing behind the fin, go through, and come all the way down. A little bit different than most fish for halibut. You get 4 fillets instead of 2. Really efficient. They're almost like a
50% body weight return on their meat. Just about, you know, give or take a few, but they're nice. There's that cheek. Getting this on this one. It'll have a nice cheek on it. Nice little cheek meat. That's good. The good stuff right there. Almost 8 o'clock now. Getting back. We're gonna go get something to eat. Where we headed? Pizza made it. Stamp of approval. I think we got the mother load. It was really good. And this is day 6 of our Valdez shrimping and fishing trip. We just put some fuel in the boat, got her topped off, so we're gonna head out and go fishing today. But we're gonna go pull the pots first and see what we got in them. But probably won't head out as far as we did yesterday, but we're gonna see what we can find a little bit closer. Ooh. Yep. Oh. Ah, not a bad pull. Go. Yeah. Good. Might be the best pull we've had. Look at this guy. That guy is a jumbo. Man, that's a good one. It's gorgeous out here today. Buddy. Lots of sand, please. It is beautiful out today. Man. It still says it's blowing over there by Montague, but so we're not going out that far today, but we're gonna try something a little different. We got just a regular herring and a 3-pound lead, a double circle hook rig, and that is going down, and it is like 1,200 feet here. Doing a deep drop. So my sounder isn't even reading the bottom, but the GPS says it's 1,200 feet here. Got my sonar to read it, 1,380 feet. Well, haven't really gotten anything going on here, so we're gonna make a little quick move and see if we can't get some more action somewhere. Cruising! Didn't see a bite, but we didn't have any bait. Doing another bait check. Sniped our bait though. That was a bite, I bet. Ah! Couldn't get him. Show you guys, I decided to drop the hand crank one so we get 2 lines out. There's not much line left on that sucker. Might regret that later. Now the crappy part. Time to bait check and move. Still got a long ways, but the electric reel's done. Oh! Finally. No luck on the deep drop, but we came over to a little 400 foot, 450 foot hump. See if we can get anything over here. Well, we had a few bites, but no takers in the deep stuff, so we're gonna go shallow and see if we can go find some other stuff. I gotta take the pants off. It is hot, actually. Woo! Got rockfish jumping over there. They're feeding on bait. But man, just a little skill of them swimming mid-water. Little yellowtail rockfish there. We'll let him go. We go down a little bit deeper. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Good size one.
That'd have been the same one.
They're a little bigger. But watch out for the spines on these guys. But nice little yellowtail. Whoa. Oh, giant school. Look at this thing. Look at that.
How many feet?
You got one. Oh, a little line.
Yeah,
Yep, just the big one.
Snagging again.
Big old... You got one? You got one. Yeah, real. Fun to catch, so yeah, looking for the blackies. Nice one. Got another one. Oh, that's a blackie.
Early on. There we go.
Nice. That's a good fish. Oh, there we go. Hit it on the way down. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Got it hooked. You want to go bigger? Yeah, we'll let him go. Nice little guy though. There we go.
little guy. There he's coming up. There we go, doubled up. Oh, back to yellowtails. Oh, came off. Good. Easy release. Yellowtail, but side one. Oh, there we go. This is where it's fun. One after another. Another yellowtail. There you go. Hooked up. Pull and drag. Lingcod. Yeah, he's good. Hold it up. Ooh. There we go. Doubled up. Yep, nice. Good release. Oh, got one. There you go. That's a good one.
Yeah. They're good little fighters.
Yeah, yellowtails, they fight good. Ooh, buddy. There we go. Yellowtail. Nice one. Hooked up. Good blackie though. Oh, we got a bunch on the screen now. Nice. Got some. All right. Ooh. Kelp greenling.
Oh, kelp greenling.
There we go. Nice. Oh, there's one following it. Reel it. See that?
I'm only got the
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. Huh? Yeah. Oops, there we go. Nice. Nice. There we go. Oh yeah, a good one to end on. Ooh. Nice.
Sweet.
That was a good limit of blackies there, pretty quick. Came out a little deeper with the bigger rod, see if we can catch some other stuff. Got hooked up as soon as I hit the bottom.
Snagged him.
Little quillback. Hooked up. God, you're getting bit still.
Boom. All right, now we're going. Oh, that one's snagged him.
Another cod.
Holy crap.
Yep. Sunny and raining. Arrow tooth flounder. Hooked up. Quillback. Let that guy go, but nice little pullback. He took that big. That big jig. Almost as big as he is. It's one of those typical Alaska days where nice and sunny, but as you can see, also raining. Whoa. Alrighty. Well, we're all done fishing today. Got a few. Not too bad. No halibut, but that's alright. Deep drop didn't really work out for us, but that's okay. But we're here pulling the pot. Of course, the far pot didn't do anything again, but hopefully this one's good as well, or keeps being good. This is our last night in Valdez, and then tomorrow we're heading to Whittier. Oh man, that thing is covered in leaves. There's some shrimp in there though. Man, oh, just mucked up. It's like he got buried. Super camouflage. Oh, there she is. Oh yeah, not bad at all.
Oh, that's a good pull.
That is a good pull. Just try and shake it up. Yeah, that thing's covered. Look at the hands all muddy. But that's a good pull. Got them all muddy now. Yeah, pretty good. Tails left over. Oh, popping up. Oh, what is that? Whew. Yeah, been leaving my sunglasses on the boat. The first real sunny morning we've had. It's day 7 here on our Valdez shrimping and fishing trip. And this is the last day we have in Valdez. We're gonna go pull the pots here real quick. And then we're gonna head over to Whittier.
hopefully there's some shrimp in the pot before we leave too. Last pull in Valdez here. Oh yeah, very good one. Nice. Yeah, pretty good. Well, that was the last Gold Creek pull right there. That was, you know, that was the best spot we found, you know, first few days, and kind of just hammered it hard after that. And it's been a solid 1 to 1.5 gallons per pull, so not crazy, but solid numbers. So yeah, it adds up. But let's go pull that far pot. Haven't been so lucky with that one. The last far pot. A little windy out here now. Oh, we got some.
Couple there.
Might be they're kind of small. That might be our best far pull.
Yeah, it is.
The far pot finally had something in it. That was probably our best pull for that one. It wasn't great, yeah, but at least it was something. Off the Whittier now. One of the neat things about Prince William Sound is there is a ton of glaciers that you can go run up to and go see. They're kind of tucked back in the fjords. And you know, there's a few of them up this way right here. But that also means that you need to watch out for icebergs.
Icebergs!
Don't hit don't hit the icebergs. Real creative here, naming our islands in Alaska. I sent that to my buddy, whose name is Chris, and is also bald. Woo! 40. Well, that was one of the ferries for the marine highway system here in Alaska. And you can actually take those from Whittier to Valdez. So if you're in Anchorage and you want to make all the big drive all the way around to get to Valdez, you can drive down to Whittier, put your car on there, and nice easy 3-4 hour boat ride to get to Valdez. Set them on Whittier. That's the inn at Whittier. It's where we usually stay, but as you can see, it's under construction. It was last year too, so taking a while on doing that. Hopefully that's up and going next year and we can stay there again, but the last 2 years we haven't been able to stay there. All parked up. We're got a room at the BTI here at the Whittier. Got the parking right next to our friend Mike Mans.
Yeah.
Say hi, Mike.
Hi there. Shrimp on.
This was actually kind of nice, huh? TV, kitchen area. It's got a great view, that's for sure. We are staying at the BTI, or the Baggage Towers Incorporated. It's kind of the one big building in Whittier here that's 15 stories tall, and pretty much everybody lives here. There's a few other spots, but most of the people in town live in this building. Also has like a little general store, post office, church. There's even an underground tunnel that goes to the school, so they don't have to go outside in the wintertime. Raining. Back out, pulling our first pull in Whittier.
There we go. There we go.
A little bit better.
Well, about a gallon again, so hopefully it's a better one in the morning, but we will see. But man, the weather is crappy. Well, we got a couple bags. Those are going in the freezer tonight. We brought all the other shrimp over to the processor here in Whittier. Valdez didn't have an open processor, which we were a little worried about, but I packed a bunch of shaved ice in the big Yeti cooler. It all made it just fine. Okay, nothing was looking bad or anything yet, so made it. We ate the first couple days too, just to make sure that stuff didn't go bad. So good morning, folks. It is day 8 and the last day of our shrimping trip here in the Prince William Sound. We're here in Whittier, so we're just gonna go pull the pots one last time. Hopefully it's pretty epic. We're hoping for a really good pull, but yeah, and then we're gonna load up the boat and head back through the tunnel and back to Homer. So a little tangled up.
See how they do. Come on, baby. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, looks pretty good. Yeah. Jumbos right there. Cooler is loaded up. So we got too much because we don't got room for that. We ended up with almost 40 pounds or so, just under 40 pounds of tails. So that's a pretty good load if I take 40 pounds any day. Back home, first meal, you know what it's got to be. Ooh, butter and garlic shrimp. How was it, Bristol? Is it good? Thumbs up? All right, yeah, double thumbs up. Nice. Well, thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, you want to see more videos like this, make sure to click like and subscribe. Thank you.